Boy, do we got, and just, I'll keep this really short. One day, Cliff's like, hey, I need a new Walkman, if anyone even remembers what that is. So it's a Sunday, and we go to get the tube to Tottenham Court Road to go buy a Walkman, and we get stopped in the tube station by some police who look at these two long-haired dudes. I had hair then, and they literally walk up to us and say, you can make it easier on yourself now if you just admit to the drugs you're carrying. And it'll be much easier for you. And we're like, what are you talking about? They're like, just tell us what you have on you, and it'll go easier at the end of the day. We're like, we're not carrying anything. Meanwhile, I'm thinking Cliff's pockets are filled with weed. Like always. So we don't have anything. So they take us into this station, in the train station. There's a cop, like a cop station. They take all our clothes. I'm now sitting by myself in a cell with no window in my underwear. It's 1984. I'm like 20 years old, and all I could think of was that movie Midnight Express. It's like, that's it. I will never see my family again. I'm going to be in jail and have to bite someone's tongue out of their head. But so I'm sitting there 3 hours, like literally, and then I can hear Cliff talking, and I start banging on the door, and they open the little window, and I see Cliff like this, like the cops are pulling him away, and I'm like, what's going on, what's going on? And we're taking him back to the flat, we're gonna search the flat, and I'm like, oh, we're fucked now, because there's definitely weed back in the apartment. So I'm now sitting in my cell shitting my pants. Cliff and a whole bunch of English cops go back to the apartment.
I was just sitting there on the couch playing guitar when all of a sudden the door opened up. Cliff walked in and looked at me, and there was a cop behind him. And then they walked into the bedroom and walked out, and they walked out of the apartment again. And I was just kind of going, what just happened?
So I'm now sitting there another 2 hours. They open the door, they throw me my clothes, I get dressed, they bring me to the captain's office, and Cliff's just sitting there with this smirk on his face. And this guy starts apologizing to us. I'm very sorry for wasting your time and all that. And I'm just this kid from New York who now has lost his mind. And I'm like, you fucking motherfucker, like, how dare you, just because we have long hair, blah, blah, blah. And Cliff's like punching me in the leg, shut the fuck up. So we finally leave, and I look at him like, what happened? Like, how did they not, like, and he goes, where's the first place you would look? If you were searching someone's house for drugs, where's the first place you look? I'm like, under the mattress. He's like, exactly! They never looked under the mattress. True story.
I'll do my Cliff impression, maybe. Motherfucking shit, man! Fuck! But then someone like me or Lars would totally screw up the song, and he'd just go, oh. And he would turn and look at us like we totally ruined his life. Because he was so into the song. He didn't know where he was. It didn't matter. He was in his own world, man. And when we fucked it up, his world shattered for a moment. And he'd come over and flip us off and go back to his thing. There you go.
Did he ever call you a dick?
Almost every day. At least I wasn't called Flathead.
Right.
That was Lars's nickname. I don't know why.
And who the fuck wants to be Lars?
The cops pulled him out of the car, and they asked, where are you guys from anyway? They said, well, we're from San Francisco. And so anyway, the officer said to them, what are you, a bunch of queers? And James said, yeah, we're a bunch of queers.
We were going through an airport, checking bags through there. I had gone through, and I'm standing there, and I guess somehow some metal thing went off, and they stopped. Is this your bag? And Cliff's like, yeah. So Can you unzip the bag for us? Unzip the bag, and they pulled out a hammer. It's like, sir, what are you doing with a hammer?
What the fuck is the hammer for, bro?
He said, just in case I need it. It's like, that made perfect sense to me. Thank you, Cliff. I love you, brother. I miss you so much.